It's a very exciting day for all of us. It's been a long journey to get to this point, and it wouldn't be possible without the support and encouragement of many wonderful people. The idea to have a men's shed first started in 2008 when I started Stitched Up. This is a fantastic group where older ladies pass on their skills and wisdom to high school girls. So I thought, well, if this works so well with girls, why don't I do the same for boys? But it took a bit longer than I thought. In 2008, my dad and I visited some sheds in Sydney, and the shed that started it all in Lane Cove, and another one in Thornley. One comment from the man who showed us around was, some men came to the shed because they'd lost their wives and needed the company, and others came to get away from their wives. And they explained that the most important part of the day was morning tea, which could go for hours. And so began the journey that has brought us here today. There are many, many people who've helped us along the way, as you can see by this long list. But I would like to mention a few who without them we simply wouldn't be where we are today. So Bernie and Anne. Where are you, Bernie? Bernie and Anne. Bernie rang me in August 2010 saying that he'd heard we wanted to start a men's shed in Bellingen and offered us the use of his shed. After some necessary alterations, we opened in July 2011. And during our time at Bernie's shed, we did many community projects, plus worked on a mentoring project with Bellingen Public School and held a weekly, very popular father-son night at the shed. The Rotary Club of Bellingen. How many Rotarians are here today? That gives you a little idea. The Rotary Club have been a great supporter since 2009 when I spoke at a Rotary meeting. They've auspiced us since that time and donated a large sum of money. Ken Lloyd, John Rose, Bill Sense and many other Rotarians have worked hard volunteering both at Bernie's shed and here. I would particularly like to thank Jim and Diana Christian, the dynamic duo. Jim and Diana have been on the steering committee from the very beginning, and they've worked at the shed and behind the scenes sourcing helpful contacts and some great deals. Diana is our treasurer. She has kept us on track financially, and I have appreciated having another woman with me on the committee. Camp Creative. So who's here from Camp Creative? Also donated a large sum of money, enabling us to build this beautiful shed. I would like to thank Sandrina Brennan. Where are you, Sandrina? For initiating this donation and for her continued support and encouragement. Eddie Salati. Where are you, Eddie?
Up here. Down here.
Eddie's worked tirelessly on our electrics, both at Bernie's and here. Thank you, Eddie. Lindsay Tutt. Where are you, Lindsay? Who allowed us to store all our equipment, boxes and useful bits of timber behind his real estate agency for over 2 years. Gordon Jacob is away, and the Bellingen Neighbourhood Centre for their financial support and in particular his encouragement throughout the years. Bellingen Shire Council, Liz Jeremy, Gary Farrell, Matthew Hutchings and Mark Troy for their countless hours helping me with red tape and paperwork, and the recent donation to help build our toilet, which is out here and worth a look. Leon, where are you, Leon?
He's helping me.
He's hiding somewhere.
He's hiding behind a sausage.
Leon was the foreman, builder, project manager, labourer, and architect for this whole shed. Without Leon, this would still be a piece of grass. Thank you, Leon. Mick Ma has given countless hours on the plumbing, both at Bernie's and here. Thank you, Mick. The Freemasons Lodge, 241. Thank you. For their financial donation, and to Fitzy and Peter for digging the trenches we needed for power and waste management. Gillian Healthcott. She organised a fundraising concert where a packed Memorial Hall was treated to a David Healthcott concert following the screening of the movie Shine. Gillian and her band of helpers also provided a sumptuous supper. This came at a time we had to leave Bernie's shed and begin searching for a new shed. So I thank Gillian for her generosity of spirit, her support, encouragement and her absolute faith in our group and the benefits of the Men's Shed movement. Thanks, Tim. Kerry Child. Where are you, Kerry? She's hiding somewhere. Where is she?
Over here.
Has been a tower of strength from the absolute beginning. She helped me in so many ways. She helped me understand the red tape and the hoops we had to jump through. She's encouraged organisations to sponsor us, but mostly she's been a huge support to me for many years. Thank you, Kerry. Jim Thompson. Where are you, Jim? And Dave, who built this fantastic staircase. Not only is it useful for making speeches, but it means we have access to the timber stored above. Rob Stockton. One of the last official things Rob did before he retired as principal of Bellingen High in 2013 was to grant this portion of Bellingen High School land to be used by the Bellingen Men's Shed. Without this kind gesture, we would still be homeless today. Over this long journey, he has listened for many hours to my frustrations and exasperations, as well as celebrating the great moments. He is my rock. Without his total support and encouragement, we would not be here today, standing in this magnificent shed, ready to provide a very worthwhile asset to the Bellingen community. Thank you, Rob. Paul Holding and the Bellingen High School. Thank you, Paul, for your continued support and encouragement over the past 3 years, and especially for being our president. I know that with you at the helm, we will be able to achieve the great things we all dream about. Martin. Where are you, Martin? Martin took over the secretary role in the middle of last year. Thank you, Martin, for your eye for detail and the countless hours you must sit at your computer to keep us all informed, on track and up to date. John Rose, John Pickett, Ken Lloyd, Pickhartney for being valuable members of our steering committee, for hanging in there all those years. And of course, all of you and the amazing Bellingen community for donating timber, machinery, volunteer hours and general support. Thank you. A lot of people ask me, why would a woman start a men's shed? There are many reasons. One of them is that I love spending time in my dad's workshop when I was only a little girl. There's something about the smell of wood putty and just simply being in a shed that makes you feel anything is possible, that anything can be mended, fixed, or repurposed and made useful. I think it's important to give our youth, particularly our boys, the opportunity to learn life skills, woodworking skills. Sorry, now I can't read. And to mix with and listen to the older generation tell their stories. And to give the older men a friendly place to go, to mix with other men and boys with a purpose and the opportunity to be heard. We've had many inquiries from women about future courses, and yes, there will be the opportunity for women to come to the shed and learn how to create something useful from a piece of wood. As I said in the beginning, there have been so many people who have helped us. Please take the time to read the list, that long list of our sponsors. We're very grateful for all their efforts. Of course, the trouble with thanking people personally is the fear that I might have missed somebody. And if I have, then I'm really very sorry. I'd like to thank everyone who's made the Bellingen Men's Shed a reality. Thank you.